You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page as well. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review match number 13 of IPL 2021 between the Delhi Capitals and the Mumbai Indians. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary from Game 13 of IPL 2021 from Chennai between the Delhi Capitals and the Mumbai Indians. The Mumbai Indians batted first and made 9 for 137 from their 20 overs. Rohit Sharma top scored with 44 off 30 balls. Mishra took 4 wickets for the Capitals. The Capitals finished on 4 for 138 inside 19.1 overs. Shikhar Dhawan top scored with 45 off 42 balls. Karan Pollard, Janet Yadav, Chahar and Bumrah took 1 wicket each for the Mumbai Indians. The Delhi Capitals won by 6 wickets and Mishra was named man of the match. What were some of the key moments and key factors from this match between the Delhi Capitals and the Mumbai Indians? Well, I thought the Delhi Capitals bowling was the key factor in this game because they got Mumbai 6 down for 84 inside 11.5 overs. And when you've got a team 6 down for not many just nearly after 12 overs, you're pretty much on track to win the game. So I thought their bowling was the key factor in this game. They got them 6 down for 84, as I said, from 11.5 overs. And Mumbai could only manage 137 from their 20 overs on this Chennai surface, which was not going to be enough. Delhi were able to chase down the runs and win this match by 6 wickets. So I think the Delhi Capitals bowling was the real key factor in the Capitals winning this game by 6 wickets. Let's have a look at both teams' performances in this match. We'll start with the Delhi Capitals and their batsmen. Shaw 7, Dhawan 45, Smith 33, Yadav 22 not out, Pant 7 and Hetmeyer 14 not out. Let's have a look at their bowlers. 4 wickets for Mishra, 2 wickets for Khan, a wicket each for Yadav, Stoinis and Rabada. No wickets for Ashwin. That's how the Capitals went about things in this match. Very good win by the Delhi Capitals and getting revenge over the Mumbai Indians for that IPL final loss in last year's final in 2020. I thought they batted well and bowled well in this game. Let's talk about their batting first of all. Did well to chase down the runs in the end. Mumbai Indians posted 137, so 138 for the Capitals to win. They chased them down 4 wickets down and won by 6 wickets. They were the only team that looked easy chasing on this surface in Chennai. As we've seen thus far in this IPL season, especially the matches in Chennai, teams have struggled chasing down totals in Chennai. We've often seen a batting collapse from the Sunrisers Hyderabad and the Kolkata Knight Riders, for example. But the Capitals didn't have that. They were 4 for 115 inside 16.5 overs, so that's a bit of a precarious position there. But Sherman Hetmeyer came in and his 14 not out pretty much got the Capitals home in the end to chase down the 138 runs required to win. So in the end, the Capitals did well to chase down the runs. I thought they really adapted well to conditions. Very important for teams to adapt well to different conditions. And especially in this IPL that teams are not going to play at their home grounds. They're going to play at neutral venues. So you're coming from one venue, which the Capitals did. They came from the 1KD Stadium in Mumbai, which is totally different to the conditions in Chennai at the Checkpuck. And they adapted well to conditions there. So very good to see that from the Capitals. And that's very important for all the teams, not only for the Capitals, but all the teams to adapt well to different conditions. Read the conditions of the pitch. What's the pitch doing? Okay, let's bat accordingly to the conditions. And that's what the Capitals did. They didn't panic, even though they were 4 down for 115. It's easy to panic at that stage. It's easy to panic. But for them, they didn't panic. They batted smartly, which you need to do. They knew they had some time left. 4 wickets down, so 6 wickets in hand. Right, they've got some experienced players at the crease to get the runs. So they batted smartly in the end, which is good to see from the Capitals. And they didn't panic, and we didn't see a batting collapse from them. Whereas we've seen other teams struggle and have batting collapses and panic. But the Capitals didn't do that. They adapted well to conditions, and that's what I liked about their batting. They found a way, and that's very important. You've got to find a way, and they found a way to win this game and chase down the runs. So overall, their batting was good. I thought they batted well. Can they get better with their batting? Absolutely, they can. There's many areas they can improve on their batting, the Capitals. But probably the one factor is probably not losing wickets early in the innings. It's very important to keep wickets in hand. It's very handy, especially in a run chase, when you're in a bit of trouble, for example. It's very handy to have some wickets in the shed, obviously, when you're in trouble in a run chase. So for them, it's about not losing wickets early going forward for them. That's the only area they can improve on, not losing wickets early. But I thought overall they batted quite well on this Chennai surface, where most teams have struggled. Let's talk about their bowling. I thought their bowling was pretty good. Took wickets at regular intervals, built pressure with dot balls and wickets, executed their plans with the ball. And every bowler within the bowling attack executed their plans. Mishra bowled well for his 4 wickets. The veteran, leading from the front, did well to keep Mumbai to a score that was chaseable in the end. 137 is not enough, especially on this surface in Chennai. And they did it without Axel Patel and Norkia. Obviously, this Delhi Capitals side, this bowling attack, they're doing it without their mainstays in Axel Patel and Norkia. Chris Woakes didn't even play in this game either. So it's good to see the Capitals, their other bowlers stepping up and taking that responsibility when the big guys are out, like Patel and Norkia and Woakes. Other guys are coming in like Khan, Mishra, Lateef Yadav, stepping up to the plate. And that's great to see from the Capitals going forward as a bowling unit. Overall, their bowling was good, and they did well to keep Mumbai to 137, which they were able to chase down in the end. So overall, great win by the Delhi Capitals. Good signs with the bat and the ball going forward, not only for their next game, but for the rest of this IPL season. Let's have a look at the Mumbai Indians team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen. Rohit Sharma, 44. De Kock, 2. Suryakumar Yadav, 24. Krishna, 26. Hardik Pandya, 0. Krunal Pandya, 1. And Kieron Pollard, 2. Let's have a look at their bowlers. A wicket each for Pollard, Janat Yadav, Chahar, Bumrah. No wickets for Krunal Pandya and Trent Boult. That's how the Mumbai Indians went about things in this match as a team. Disappointing result for the Mumbai Indians. I thought they batted poorly today in this game. They bowled okay, but their batting, they batted poorly. They really struggled on this surface. Let's talk about their batting first of all. They lost wickets at regular intervals throughout their innings, which slowed down their momentum in their batting innings. There was 6 for 84 inside 11.5 overs, and usually when you're 6 down for 80 odd, that's not a great position to be in. In the end, they managed to post a score of 137 on this Chennai surface, which wasn't enough in the end. Delhi were able to chase it down and win this game by 6 wickets. The partnerships were a concern in this innings as well. They only had 2 double-figure partnerships. They were 58 for the first wicket between Sharma and Yadav, Suryakumar Yadav, that is, and 39 for the 7th wicket between Janat Yadav and Krishna. They were the only 2 double-figure partnerships in this innings. The other partnerships were single figures of 9, 9, 1, 4, 3, 6, 6, and 2 unbeaten. So that's a bit of a concern for the Mumbai Indians that they're not backing up partnerships. And those partnerships, they didn't back up those 2 double-figure run partnerships there of 58 and 39. The rest were all single figures. So they need to back up partnerships. They didn't do that in this innings. They've played a lot of games on this Chennai surface. They should have been familiar with this Chennai surface by now, the Mumbai Indians, and how it plays. But they struggle with the bat. I think they need to have better plans with the bat going forward, the Mumbai Indians, and probably go back to the basics with the bat. Building partnerships, taking your time. You've got so much time in T20 cricket to get in and get set as a batsman. Running hard between the wickets, leaving the good balls, hitting the bad balls to the boundary, rotating the strikes. So I think they just need to go back to basics, with the bat and obviously look to improve their batting going forward as well, because this batting performance was poor from them. And we know they can bat better than this, the Mumbai Indians. We know Rohit Sharma can bat better, De Kock as well, Suryakumar Yadav and Krishna, Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya and Pollard, they can bat better. But in this game, they weren't at their best, I'm afraid, which is disappointing for them and disappointing for the Mumbai Indians, because we know how good of a batsman they are, those players I just named. So for them going forward, they just need to work hard on their batting and look to get better. Overall, it was a poor performance with the bat, and they can do better. Let's talk about their bowling quickly. I thought their bowling was okay. Going to be a bit of a struggle defending 137. Always going to be tough for the bowlers. Even though this Chennai surface is tough to score runs batting second on it, but even defending 137 is always going to be tough for the bowlers. They had the Capitals 4 down for 115 inside 16.5 overs. Could have done something special there. You never know. You could have taken a couple of wickets. Would have got a lot interesting if they did. Unfortunately, they didn't. And Hetmeyer came in and smashed the Mumbai Indians and took the game away with his innings and pretty much got the Capitals over the line in the run chase. So overall, they didn't take wickets at regular intervals to put the Capitals under pressure. They just couldn't back up the wickets. So overall, an okay bowling performance, but they can get better from their standards with the attack they have, the Mumbai Indians. So overall, it was a disappointing performance from the Mumbai Indians, but they can get better as a side. Obviously, for them, it's just about trying to learn from this, improve from it, and get better, and look to win their next game and continue that winning momentum, hopefully, for the rest of the IPL season. Let's have a look at both teams' potential 11 heading into their next match. We'll start with the Delhi Capitals. Their next match against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I don't think they'll make any changes for their next game, the Capitals. It's important to build that consistency and cohesion with this group of players. If they want to make a change to their 11, they can. But I don't think they need to, obviously. It's very important to build that consistency, as I said before, and cohesion with this group of players. So their potential 11 could be Shaw, Dhawan, Smith, Yadav, Pant, Hetmeyer, Stoinis, Ashwin, Rabada, Khan and Mishra. Let's have a look at the Mumbai Indians' potential 11 for their next match against the Punjab Kings. I think for the Mumbai Indians, there's no need to make massive changes, I should say, to their team for their next match against the Punjab Kings. For Mumbai, it's about trying to give some of these players time to build that consistency, and for the group to build that cohesion and consistency going forward. If they want to make a change to their 11, they can, but I think it's very important for Mumbai, obviously, to give game time to these players to build that consistency and cohesion as a team going forward. So their potential 11 could be Rohit Sharma, De Kock, Suryakumar Yadav, Krishna, Hardik Pandya and Krunal Pandya, Pollard, Yadav, Chahar, Bumrah and Bolt. What can we expect from both teams heading into their next match? We'll start with the Delhi Capitals. Their next game is against the Sunrisers Hyderabad on Sunday at Chennai. For Delhi, it's just trying to build on this winning momentum heading into their next game against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. And hopefully that rubs off on them for the rest of this IPL season as a team going forward as well. Very important to back up performances and trying to build that consistency and cohesion as a team. The Mumbai Indians, their next game is against the Punjab Kings on Friday at Chennai. They need to learn from this game against the Delhi Capitals and try to bounce back and improve as a team. For Mumbai, it's important for them not to be complacent. Always look to improve and get better going forward as a team. They are a class side and should bounce back from this loss. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast. And like and share our Facebook page. Until next time, keep safe and bye for now.